Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg wrapped up his visit to the Bay Area today with a tour of Oakland. The secretary getting a look at where federal money will be spent for transit improvements.
In a sit-down interview with our political reporter Greg Lee, Buttigieg says equity is at the center of these federal funding decisions.
So literally where we are right now would have been houses.
U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg looked out along Interstate 980 from an AC Transit bus. Buttigieg came to Oakland to tour and tout the impact of a $14.5 million grant from the DOT and the bipartisan infrastructure law.
These improvements, I think, are going to enhance the economy and enhance equity in neighborhoods that have sometimes actually been harmed or damaged by other transportation decisions.
Mayor Libby Schaaf, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, and transit officials showed the secretary where the money for the Reconnecting the Town project would be spent. It includes reconnecting pedestrian access to the waterfront, improvements to MLK Jr. Way and the Broadway corridors, as well as extending the red bus-only lanes.
Advancing good jobs, less pollution, and more safety.
What took place as a result of the freeway was it was totally disconnected from the rest of the city. From downtown Oakland, it was disconnected from just about everything that people deserve to have access to.
Congresswoman Lee shared the history of I-980 with the secretary and how it displaced mostly black residents and separated West Oakland from downtown. There's not currently any federal funding for ideas to tear down part of 980, but Buttigieg says it underscores the racial justice component of the grants.
To connect where there has been separation or segregation in the past, and there are examples of that all over the country. It's not just a southern or a western. We have seen this in every part of the United States.
California will receive $10.3 billion for public transit alone from the infrastructure law. Buttigieg says the impact goes beyond buses to jobs and fighting climate change.
How much do we need to invest to tackle climate change as it relates to transportation?
Climate change isn't just affecting sea levels, it's affecting our transportation systems. More and more we are seeing highways, bridges, transit assets being damaged by extreme heat, floods, or other issues related to climate change. Transportation also can be part of the solution.
Buttigieg made multiple stops in California as part of a tour of several states to tout transportation investments. A recent poll suggests only about 24% of voters even know the infrastructure law was signed, and 2 months from the midterms.
It's different in every community, but what's the same in every community is a readiness for this investment that is a long time coming, and now it's actually happening.
Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.